Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host.
I'm done. Done.
You're done.
Done.
You're done. You can't be done.
We did 250 episodes. What? I got to keep going now?
You do. We just, 251 came out last week. Yeah.
So
We
it's
gotta
going on
keep
longer?
Going. We promised.
No.
We promised our listeners we'd keep going.
And I have to say, I love doing this, and I hope it makes a tiny bit of difference in people's lives. I know just me researching and putting together each episode, I learned something that I can use, and I hope that that also is conveyed to the listeners. And so I think the topic today should be the hangover. No.
The hangover.
not that kind of hangover. The hangover when you reached a goal. Okay, so a lot of people, I'm going to weigh or be this size, and then they get there, and then, well, let's party.
Then what? Yes.
Or you retire, and you're like, all right, this isn't all, I'm a little bored now. Or, I've set a New Year's resolution, and I reached it, and so now what? I think that's something when we got to 250 episodes, I know I said, okay, let's see going 250 forward if we could focus on something a little different, more action items.
Yeah.
This isn't one of them, but we will in the future. Episodes that have action items in them so that right away you can say, okay, that's something I can use today and go ahead and it makes a difference. That's my goal.
Yes,
A new goal.
absolutely. But I think what we're talking about, I love that new goal because a lot of times people get to the goal and it's done and there's that feeling of, now what? Now what? I mean, Boston Marathon just ran and you've got 30,000 people who have been training. Okay, let's say 25,000 because I'm sure there was like 5,000 people that are always running and they're in great shape. So you've got 5,000 or 25,000 people that, they have hit their goal. They ran the Boston Marathon and now what? I mean, that is a goal hangover. You write a book. I don't know how you feel when...
Hydrate. That's... you're not asking me my opinion of what you do after you complete it. I say hydrate,
No.
but that's...
No, I was going to say, like, when you finish a book, there's, wow, the book is published, and there's that moment.
And it
like,
does
okay.
have it's like, I don't know what you call that moment, but that moment is it's not the euphoria. It is for a minute, and then it's like the opposite of that. Like, it's, uh-oh, now what?
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of people don't finish things, because they're worried. They don't know what they're going to do next. Once they finish something, they don't have anything else to go to, and they're worried that I'm identified by this project or by this job or by this whatever, and now that I've done it, who am I? What am I? What do I do?
Exactly. And so that is, I always believe that you put your goal together and you have milestones along the way so that you're celebrating the whole way. So it's not just one big woohoo and then nothing. So if you celebrate along the way, I think you're going to enjoy it much more. And if you plan for what comes next, okay, when this is done, then I have this break and then I'm going to start working towards this. Because otherwise you've got that, there's something to be said for enjoying that moment because yes, you should.
Absolutely.
Wow, you just ran the Boston Marathon. Let me tell you, that is something I will never, ever do. You can write that in concrete because I won't. I don't run. I might go to Boston to visit, but I'm not running a Boston Marathon. So, I mean, it's something to definitely celebrate and then know where you're going next.
I mean, let's say it's organize the garage or it's take a vacation. So the after that is to enjoy the garage. Just sit in it and look around, take it in, look at the pictures from your trip, right? But then it's planning the next trip. It's about, okay, did the garage, now I'm going to do the front room or the closet or the kitchen. So, yes, celebrate and then take that and build on it. Go forward. Now you've proven you can do something big and important and wonderful. What's next? And there's always some, I know when my dad retired at the age of 52, he was not happy. So he started a little side business and grew it into another big business. But the fact was we're doers. You wouldn't be
We
listening to
are.
this show. Everyone out there is a doer, and that means doing is what we are, who we are.
Yeah. And I think one of the things with big goals that's different than smaller goals, big goals usually have a definition of done. You know when that big goal has been hit. And it's important to use that definition of done on your smaller goals as well. How do I know I'm done? How do I know when the garage is complete? Do I leave like one shelf so it's never done? So
No,
I
your
never hit my
car
goal?
fits in it. That's how you know.
There we go.
Seriously.
There we go.
That's for a lot of people, that is the goal. I want to be able to park in there and open the door. Let's be specific. Not just park in there, but actually open the door. And if it's that, there's that much stuff, that's a huge accomplishment. You should celebrate it and use what you learn and use that energy and momentum to do something more. After you've celebrated, keep going. And that's why it's so nice, like you said, to celebrate the milestones and to pick small projects that you can complete so you get that euphoria, but it's part of something bigger. So look for something you can complete today and celebrate it and then build on it.
Yeah. And you love when you accomplish the goal, but then keep going. Like any other hangover, it passes, but have something to go to next. Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and review us and be back with us again next week for another episode.